Namaste yogi, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be doing a pranayama breathing exercise called Bhastrika. It is not to be confused with kapalbhati, which is also a quick inhalation and exhalation. With Bhastrika it's actually a forceful inhale and exhale, and with kapalbhati it's just a forceful exhale and the inhale comes automatically. So the difference is using the intentionality with the inhale and exhalation in Bhastrika, and with kapalbhati it is a natural inhalation that comes after that forceful exhalation. So if you're preparing to do this, I recommend doing it on an empty stomach. In the morning is always best before your meditation or physical asana. However, it is also very powerful to do within other poses, and if you take some of my other classes, I do cue this. Specifically, I do it in Navasana boat pose, and then I also do it in reverse tabletop. It feels really good, but really you can use this breath, you can use this pranayama, you can use this breath work technique in physical postures during your yoga practice. Also, when performing this type of intensive breath work, it is important to remember to listen to your body and to not go too hard on something, especially if you have any pre-existing medical conditions. They don't recommend doing this if you're on your period or if you are pregnant or if you have any eye conditions. For me personally, when I am on my cycle, I do kind of just listen to my body, and if it feels like I can take it and it feels good, then I go ahead and take it. It's sort of just like headstand. They don't recommend you doing headstands in your yoga practice if you're on your cycle, because it's reversing the flow of blood. But again, it is your practice, it is your body, and nobody knows your body better than you. And so that's always the most important thing, is to just listen to yourself. We're gonna be doing 2 rounds of this, but I do recommend going and playing one of the other rounds back and completing a 3rd round. Bhastrika is really awesome to do before you hop into a meditation, because it gets you tuned in with the breath and kind of clears all those thoughts out. So put this video on before you go into a meditation or before you go into a practice, and or take one of my classes where we do Bhastrika, and you'll now know how to do it properly. So finding a comfortable seated position on your mat or wherever you are, sitting on the knees or a comfortable cross-legged position is also good for this. Want the hands facing down, and gently close the eyes and melt all of the muscles on the face. I'll first just show you how it is to be done, and then we'll go ahead and get into the cycle. So I always take a couple grounding inhales and exhales to prepare my body. Feeling the entire breath through the belly and the chest, and exhale, releasing that out through the chest and then the belly. And then it's a forceful inhalation and exhalation. You're moving all of the body, top half of the body is inhaling, and all of the top half of the body is exhaling. So it'll look something like this. It's almost like when you were a kid and you were trying to hyperventilate yourself, but intentionally but not intentionally. It's basically like that. You will feel a high at the end of it. So we will inhale, fill up the body, hold, retain the breath, exhale. Inhale to prepare, and then we'll do that 2nd round. And then I do recommend doing 3 rounds of it in total. So doing it all together, closing our eyes and letting our intention and attention settle in on the breath. Just observing and noticing the belly fill up and the chest fill up with every inhalation, and feeling that whole body exhale. Inhale, full body. Exhale, full body. Sitting up nice and tall, we begin forceful inhale and exhale. Let's go. Letting everything out through an exhale, release. Inhale, the whole body fills up and we retain that breath. And exhale, release it out. Inhale, fill up again. Exhale, release. Round 2, Bhastrika. Let's hit it. Inhale to exhale, inhale to exhale, inhale to exhale. If you have to go slower, then you can go slower. Listen to your body, but if you feel like you can go a little bit more intense on those inhales and exhales, of course, take that. You got this. Keep letting those shoulders melt away from the ear, relaxing the muscles on the face. If the eyes are closed, let the focus be on that third eye, forehead center. Exhale everything out. Let that breath release from the body. Inhale to fill up everything, to retain the breath. Hold it in tight. Keep the muscles of the face relaxed and calm, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders melting away from the ears. Hands can lay flat or fall into a mudra. And exhale, release it out. Just feeling the subtle energy of the awareness of the body. Letting that breath return back to a normal rhythm. Inhale our head up, opening our eyes. So that is Bhastrika Pranayama, breathing exercise of intentional inhale and exhalation, my friends. You did an amazing job. I recommend doing this on an empty stomach. Very good to do before you hop into meditation. Also really beautiful to put into other poses, which if you check out my other classes, I will link some in the description below. If you have any questions, go ahead and please leave them in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and like this video if you found it valuable. Check out some other classes with me, and I will have a lot more breathwork exercises coming up in future videos. If you haven't, also check out my newsletter. You'll get an email in your inbox from me every Thursday about some yoga topics, Dharma talk, and tips about yoga philosophy and things that I'm personally working on in my life that we can all hold each other accountable to. Thank you so much for joining. I look forward to seeing you in next Saturday's video. Allowing ourselves to end the practice here with a closing statement. Inhaling those thumb knuckles up to our third eye, forehead center. And exhale. Together we bow our heads and say, Namaste.